Once upon a time in a lush forest, an elephant, a tortoise, and a hare argued over who was the fastest. The hare, known for his speed, boasted, "I'm the fastest in the entire forest." The elephant, towering and powerful, replied, "With my strength and long strides, no one can beat me." The tortoise, although slow, quietly smiled and proposed, "Let's race and find out who's truly the fastest." The race was set, and the forest animals gathered to watch. The course was long and winding, stretching through fields, hills, and rivers. As the race began, the hare shot off like a bolt of lightning, and the elephant's massive steps propelled him far ahead. The tortoise, moving at his usual slow pace, seemed to have no chance. But the tortoise had a clever plan. Unbeknownst to the others, he had called upon his family and friends, other tortoises who looked just like him. He positioned them at intervals along the racecourse, each hiding behind trees or rocks, ready to switch places with him at just the right moment. The plan was simple: every few hundred yards, one of his relatives would step onto the track, making it appear as though the tortoise was miraculously keeping pace with the much faster competitors. As the race progressed, the hare sped so far ahead that he decided to take a nap under a shady tree. "There's no way the slow tortoise or even the elephant can catch me," he thought confidently. Meanwhile, the elephant, despite his strength, began to tire from his heavy strides. While the hare slept and the elephant slowed down, the tortoise's plan was unfolding perfectly. Each time the spectators saw the tortoise along the track, they cheered, amazed at his steady progress. One tortoise after another replaced the original, each moving along just as the crowd expected, without anyone noticing the switch. As the hare awoke and dashed toward the finish line, he was stunned to see the tortoise already far ahead. "How can this be?" he gasped, racing with all his might. The elephant, equally baffled, tried to catch up but was too exhausted. In the final moments, the last tortoise in the plan crossed the finish line to the astonishment of the entire forest. The tortoise had won the race. The crowd erupted in cheers, and even the elephant and hare were left scratching their heads. "What happened?" the hare asked. "How did you win?" The tortoise smiled slyly but said nothing, keeping his secret to himself. While the elephant had his strength and the hare had his speed, the tortoise had used his wits, and with a little help from his family, he had outsmarted them both. And so, the tortoise proved that sometimes, it's not speed or strength that wins the race, but cleverness and teamwork.